At Jads Dive Center, among tanks and wetsuits, we find marine educator and researcher Susan Hieter. A master scuba diver trainer, she spends her days underwater documenting the rhythms of the reef. Susan offers a rare view of the artificial reefs, how they breathe, grow, and slowly bring life back to sea.
With me diving every day, I do see, after 20 years of being here, I do see, unfortunately, damage happening to the corals. And this artificial reef systems, I think, is really a great way to bring that back to life, or to the coral itself, the system. The artificial reef systems, I think both of them are good in each their own way, meaning the Mars was really good for the staghorn coral. You could really see it growing within a few months afterwards. And the Moses, what I noticed, was more or less a fish habitat for creatures to crawl in and hide so they wouldn't be attacked by a predator or something like that. You're starting with an artificial reef system to allow the real corals come in and grow, fish to kind of come around and interact. That's what most people think when they're diving. They want to see the corals, they want to see the fish life, things like that. On the other hand, the mangroves, a lot of people don't think it's nice and neat and everything like that because, you know, the mangroves are there to help build up the island, also to prevent the runoff and the silt to go onto the corals and smother them. It's interesting to see all the little creatures that are living in the mangrove roots. So therefore that's something I think if you can promote that more, I think people would really enjoy seeing that more. Corals are actually an animal, but they have a symbiotic relationship with what's called a dinoflagellate or zooxanthellae, which is lack of a better term, an algae, but it's not really, to get most people understanding it. And it produces most of our oxygen. The ocean produces a lot of our oxygen, and it absorbs, unfortunately, a lot of our carbon dioxide, which then is causing the ocean to become a little more acidic. And that obviously can damage corals and things like that. The corals are bouncing back, but slowly. They're definitely benefiting from the artificial reef systems, bringing more life into it, more structure. The more coral you have, the more creatures are going to come in, and then obviously have more of a nice healthy coral reef system. And seeing that documentary, it took a lot of people, a lot of work to do what was intended, because I think sometimes it allows people to understand, those that are not involved with the ocean on the island, say, oh, I didn't know about this. And then they understand it more. So it helped, I think, with a lot of people to understand what's going on.